Hi, Scott Barhold here, and over the last few weeks out on Facebook, on not only the trainer's website, but also on the entertainer's website, I've been seeing a lot of folks asking about microphone systems. What are you using for your training days? What are you using for entertaining? I have a personal preference to a headset system. I know a lot of people like the lavalier microphones. That's not me. I like a nice system that goes right on my ear, and I also prefer one that does not have wires to a battery pack, that it just is totally wireless, that the transmitter is on my head. And that's why I'm talking to you today about the Samson Airline Micro Wireless Earset System. Now, I will tell you that recently I had my system of 16 years finally die on me. It was also Samson. So I believe in the name, and that's why I went with it. Let me show you what you get when you get the box. When you open the box, it comes with its own little soft case. Now, if you travel a lot, the thing I really like about this is it packs really, really small, and it plays pretty big. It's almost universal to any sound system that you'll come across. And with one small addition, we made it universal to any system. So let me show you what I got. When you open it up, it's pretty nicely laid out. You have your receiver here. You have your transmitter, which hangs on your ear, and it even comes with a few extra windscreens that you can put on your system. And I'll show you a little bit about that in a moment. Also, when you open the box, you'll also see it comes with its own docking station for the receiver. So let me show you what we do with that so that you can take a look. It's super easy to set up. We take the transmitter, the receiver out of the box, plug it right in, and with a small click, you might hear it. There you go. Now, the receiver also has these two small antennae, one on this side and one on this side, that you can arrange according to the documentation. When it's set into this type of a configuration and you are indoors, you get up to a 250-foot line of sight range, so it gives you a very nice range that you can go with. So that's why I like that. Now, on the back of the docking station, you still have to get this into a sound system. Well, don't worry. We have all of the documentation you need on that. So let me turn this so that you can see the back. One of the first cables you're going to recognize is this jack cable. On one side of the cable, you will see it has a 35mm jack, which goes right into the back of the sound system, right in the back of the docking station, if you will. It could also go in right into the bottom of the receiver, but I put it into the docking station, makes it easy. On the other side of that same cord is a 1/4 inch jack. Now, this 1/4 inch jack will fit into any universal 1/4 inch jack. It'll also fit into any XLR attachment. A lot of the hotels and things that I work with do not have XLR, and they don't have the 1/4 inch. And that was why, for an additional $11, I bought this very simple adapter. It has a 1/4 inch jack on this side that we just plug in, and it becomes a XLR or a 3-point system on the other side, and it gives you very balanced audio. So now I can hook up to just about any hotel. Last week I was down doing a Halloween festival. They brought out this old PA system, or older PA system, and we plugged right into it, and it worked all weekend long. Also, you'll notice that if you look on the back of the station, there's also a USB plug-in. This particular system runs on a rechargeable battery. One of the other reasons I like it, right, because we're not going through batteries all the time. Now, it comes with its own USB plug-in-the-wall charger, which is pretty standard. However, it comes with an additional cable that I think is interesting to show you, because on one side of the cable is your standard USB. It's what we're used to seeing. But on the other side of the cable, it's kind of split out, and it's a dual USB, right? And you can see that these are what go into the system. So one actually plugs into the docking station to recharge, just like that. And the other one goes right into the bottom of the earpiece for it to charge, just like that. And if I had it plugged into the computer or the wall, this would charge. My first time doing it, we plugged it in for about 4 hours, and it brought it to a full charge, which lasted me almost the entire day. I didn't lose sound, but the last 20 minutes of the day, it was flashing, telling me it needed to be recharged. So now what I do is at the end of at lunch, I plug it in for the hour, and I can get through my 6.5, 7 hour day without any problems whatsoever. Now, one of the reasons I also like this, and let me see if I can aim this up to show you what's happening. Oops, that didn't work the way I wanted it to. When you put it on, this just goes on your ear, just like that. It's light, it's easy to work with. You don't even know it's there after a very short period of time. It doesn't look funny. It's really easy. And once it's on there, it goes. Now there's a mute button on it. You can feel it. It's raised. When you're talking, if you want to mute it, just give a little click, and it mutes you. When you want to turn it back on, you click again, and it's good to go. If you take a look at the box just one more time, you'll see that the price of this says it's around $359 and change. We paid nothing near that. I want to say it was $270. Then we added on the $11 adapter, so we got out of there for about $299 with everything. It's a universal system, works really great. I like it because there's no wires down to a battery pack. It's light, it packs small, plays big, universal. Really makes my life easy. Lasts a long time on a charge, and it's fairly easy to use. Just a little click here, click there, and you're good to go. I'm Scott Barhold, talking to you about the Samson Airline Micro Wireless Earset System, and hopefully, if you're looking for a wireless system, give this thing a look. I stay